Welcome to Jenna Steele Stead Park for Saturday evening NPL 2 Round 9 football. A derby made in regional Victoria. It's Geelong Soccer Club and Ballarat City. I'm Steve Curtin and it's a pleasure to be able to call the action here this evening for you. I'm also lucky enough to be joined for the first time by Jono Perez. A warm welcome to you. What are you looking forward to seeing tonight?
Hopefully both teams can put on a bit of a display tonight and score a few goals. It'll be interesting to see what Geelong do with their left back issue during the week, but that could be a point of interest for some people tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. After the article in the Geelong Advertiser this morning, Josh Pugh heading back to Western Australia. There's been some conjecture as to who might play in that position. It's been very tightly held information by Geelong coach Don Barber, and who knows, it could even be a substitute goalkeeper into left back. We just don't know. And we'll just get quickly into those lineups for you. The starting 11 for Geelong Soccer Club. Number 1, the goalkeeper, Dylan Nikolowski. Number 2, the captain, Matt Townley. Number 3, Mitch Johns. Number 8, Matt Thorne. Number 9, Michael Trigger. Number 11, Dennis Yongul. Number 12, Joshua Talev. Number 88, Adam Majayi. Number 96, Bogdan Nicolescu. And number 10 is Melvin Beckett. On the bench for Geelong is Lewis Bentley, Stretko Mitrovic, Alex Stojanowski, Heath Hayes and Yak Bol. For the visitors, Ballarat City, coached tonight by James Robinson. Number 1, Ryan Shawlback. Number 2, Tristan Romain. Number 7, Sean Romain. Number 8, Joshua Romain, the captain. Number 10, Daniel Angleski. Number 21, Jalil Regaig. Number 16, Isaac Brooker. Number 23, Daniel Tinker. Number 31, Alex Baker. Number 44, Ricky Hoysay. On the bench for Ballarat, as we're about to kick off here, Bailey Burgess, Jordan Lawton, Nedelko Mitrovic, Sammy Regaig, and Leighton Lawton. And we're just underway here at Geelong as the sun is starting to set. It's been a fine afternoon in Geelong. The floodlights are just coming into effect here in the early moments of this first half. Jono, have you been able to make out who's lining up at left back for the Geelong side?
It looks like Josh Talev has made his way across there in the early minutes. So that's a bit of a change as to where he normally lines up.
It's normally a bit further up the field for Joshua Talev, but Geelong's own Mr. Fix-It in this time of need. Reliable player Josh Pugh leaves big shoes to fill. Ballarat looking to play the long ball early. It's headed away easily, though, by Townley. He will need to lead from the front tonight in this battle. Jesse Bartlett getting a ball into the area. No luck, though, as Bogdan Nicolescu clears it away. Dennis Yongul involved early for Geelong. Daniel Tinker's been busy there on this left-hand side for Ballarat. Looks like a lively type. Tristan Romain playing it down the right-hand side for Ballarat. Cut out easily by that man we just spoke about, Joshua Pugh. Should I say Joshua Talev? As I said, there's big shoes to fill. I've actually replaced his name with the new incumbent. Townley with the long ball forward. He's looking for Yongul. He's run through and runs out for a Ballarat City goal kick. Both of these teams in the lower section of the ladder. Geelong, through their coach Dominic Barber, has said that a lot of quality players in the side are just down on confidence a touch at the moment. So this is an ample opportunity in front of the adoring fans here at Stead Park to get some much-needed confidence back against a team who's matched in an evenly ranked position on the current table in the NPL 2 competition. Thorne in the centre of the park. His pass is cut out, though. It was Tinker coming through, the number 23 for Ballarat. Mitch Johns involved early. This is a Jaim on the run, looking for Trigger. He's found him. Good combination play between the two. It's a long switch ball. Melvin Beckett was on the run there, but it was cut out well. was Alex Baker getting across to snuff out the attack, but it was a good sign for this Geelong side early on.
Both teams are looking to play fairly quickly and direct, by the looks of things, into their front players. It's interesting to see that Ballarat have seemed to line up with two up front, and Geelong have pushed a guy into the hole, so to speak, playing more as a number 10.
The ball's bouncing around in the air. Referee's whistle's gone. It's a free kick to the visitors, Ballarat City. Our referee tonight is Lewis Giuseppe. Assistant referees Jake Kidding and Noah Langerak. Our fourth official standing right in front of me at the moment is Daniel Breer. Ballarat look to bring the ball forward. Nicolescu. Mitchell Johns looking down the line for Ajayi. Tricky player. Looking to get the cross in. It's intercepted well by that Ballarat defence. Only as far as Ajayi again though. Looking for options. Erdogan comes down to support. And his pass just runs out. The pitch here looks a little bit quicker than we expected it might have been. And just particularly that section down there near that right-hand side byline, as you look at it on your screen. Ballarat in their all-white chain strip tonight. They are bringing the ball from right to left of your pitcher. It's a long and direct one again. This is Thorne involved, playing it back to Nicolescu. Nicolescu, the general, as he's known. Ajayi in the aerial duel there. It's contested well by Tinkler as well for Ballarat. This is good play. Beckett getting involved there. Just a bit of change of possession between the two teams in the centre of the park. Matt Thorne got a key foot in there and was almost resulted in a potential goal scoring opportunity. Ryan Shawback out to clear up the danger. It's that very direct style of play that Ballarat are playing, trying to catch out this Geelong defence. It was cleared away easily there by Townley, and now here's a chance for Geelong. It's the shot, and it's into the goal! It was Dennis Yongill. He's opened the scoring. We've only gone just on 5 minutes here at Stead Park, and he can celebrate in style. How about that one there, Jono?
Again, just a turnover in the middle of the park, and both teams with that direct style of play that they have after the turnover, and away he went. Finished bottom right corner, very nicely under pressure there.
Very nice finish and a much-needed goal for a team that's been lacking some confidence, as they've described themselves during the week. Showing all the right signs early there. The Ballarat to get us back underway again. Sean Romain playing out to that right-hand side. I think Ballarat just might need to put their foot on the ball and enjoy a little bit of possession. They have been playing direct. Here they come down the right-hand side. Cross comes in though, but it's dealt with well by Mitch Johns there. This is better stuff from Ballarat, playing it down the left-hand side, but well cleared away by Nicolescu. Aerial duel here. It's the goal scorer in Yongill involved. This is Sean Romain. Izzy Erdogan in the centre of the park. Another ball looking for Yongill. Here he is again. He's been lively early. He's into the area. Knocks it back to Beckett. Beckett looks to shoot. Scuffed his shot though. Townley just sneaking forward there. It's a good pick up there, Jono. We didn't expect to see the centre half up there.
Took me a bit by surprise to see him that far forward, but interesting to see them committing numbers.
Beckett sprays the ball out to Yongill. Yongill out there in front of the home fans. This is Trigger. He's looking to dink it across towards Ajayi, but he couldn't find him. This is good signs for Geelong, and it's good to see that both teams have come out with some attacking intent. That's what a lot of the fans here have come to see tonight. The intensity also quite high so far, Jono.
Yeah, both teams are trying to play quite quick, get both teams before they get set in their defensive patterns.
Here's Josh Talev, interim left back. He's looking for Erdogan. He was well held up there by Isaac Brooker, the number 16 for Ballarat City. But that wasn't his best touch there from Brooker. It's a throw to Geelong. Here's Trigger in the long sleeves tonight. Yongle involved, and Geelong win another throw. You see over there on your camera, huge crowd under the balcony. Good facilities here at Stead Park, just upgraded in the last couple of years. Sort of retrofitted into the existing facilities that's retain the same look and feel to some extent, but certainly a nicer exterior and interior. Here's Beckett. He was well defended there by Alex Baker. Beckett can take the throw. But of course, it looks like it will be the captain up from the back, Matt Townley. Does have a very long throw on him. This could be effectively like a corner here. We'll see what happens. Ballarat will need to be concentrating. They've got some height in the box though, Ballarat. They should have some confidence to clear this one away. The throw comes in. It was flicked on. But it was well held in the end by Ryan Shawback. No test for him there yet. Aerially at least. Another long direct ball looking for the strikers. This is Ricky Hoysai up there. So you mentioned that man, Ricky Hoysai. He has actually scored 7 goals this season, so he's one that Geelong will need to keep a very close eye on. It's a long ball forward. It's well cleared away by the number 21 there, Jalil Rigay. He's been busy so far. There he is again. Just clearing that ball out onto the pitch number 2 here at Stead Park. Mitchell Johns has been instructed to ask where the throw-in will be taken from. March forward a bit further. No long throw from Townley this time. Just going to look for a short one to a J, but he was not on the same wavelength. It's cleared away. Johns in the air, wins the header. Johns again. It's Thorne. Johns. Misunderstanding between the players there, but no harm done at all for the Geelong side. They had the numbers. I think Nicolescu was having a laugh to himself about that one. Definitely wanted to come through and take charge of the situation. As I was saying before, he's known as the general in this team. Very vocal player. A charismatic type. Johns comes off his chest, and it was in a dangerous area because Hoyslow was coming in. So Ballarat can threaten now. Coming down the right-hand side. Looking for the number 10, which is Angleski. Angleski's got some good skills there. He gets a cross in. Ajayi's back to help out with the defending. Here comes Ballarat again. There's Baker involved coming forward. One of the defensive players for Ballarat coming forward to create an extra man. And maybe that's what we need to do. We've already seen Matt Townley sneaking forward, which was a surprise. Free kick to Ballarat City. We've gone just on 12 minutes now. Sean Romain involved here. One of the players standing over it, but he's elected to not take this one. Be the left-footed in-swinger to come into the box, looking to aim around that penalty area. In the comes, it's flicked on, it's away by the Geelong defence, acrobatically by Nicolescu, the only way he knows how. This is Dennis Yongle coming down the right. Good bit of defending there though. It's Jesse Bartlett looking for a direct pass to Hoysai, but he couldn't find him. The ball just skidded straight through there. Dylan Nikolovsky in the Geelong goal. There's no threat there for him. Just to play it long again. This is a J.E. Kenny could have got it in early maybe, but he didn't see any teammates to cross to. Now he does. And on that relayed bit of turf there, it was Ryan Shawback getting down well to clear any danger out and feed it out to his number 7 in Sean Romain. Another touch off the chest there, just running away from Daniel Angeleski on that occasion. Jesse Bartlett. Angeleski, 1-2. This is Bartlett. Playing it into the area, but it was read best by Nicolescu again. He does read the game exceptionally well. Yongle involved there again. Thorne. He's got a J, but yes, the J has kept it in. It looked like it was going to run out. Back to Trigger. And swung in there. It was a speculative effort there. First time. Ambitious, do you think, Jono?
Possibly a little ambitious and just a little too far out there, but a good switch of play from Geelong Soccer Club there to find the space out wide.
Certainly would have brought the house down here at Stead Park had it gone in. That ball did not leave the 18-yard box there on that goal kick, so that's why it's being taken again. And a bit of time for Ballarat to play it through the middle. The number 8 there is the captain, Joshua Romain. Tristan Romain is bringing it forward now. Up the field by Talev, who bounces back. He can have another go at his clearance. Triggers here, look to use his body, I would imagine. It's a good flick on. Come off the back of a J. Not sure if he intended that. He's got pace to burn here, but he's also ran out of room. Encouragement from the Geelong bench. That direct attempt again to bring the ball forward by Ballarat. Comes unstuck. Mitch Johns. And the linesman has to judge that one too. Have just crossed the line. Looked like the whole ball may not have, but they have, as you can see, the Ballarat City coach, former Melbourne Victory man, James Robinson there in the technical area, offering a lot of instructions to the Ballarat City side. It was Sean Romain's first time pass there that went back to his coach. A stat that he wasn't hoping to get today, I think. Flicked on there, cleverly. It's Yongle with the flick. Through to Shawback. Get some penetration on that kick. Johns with a strong header there. His coach will be happy with that. This is Tinker. Good little turn there from Sean Romain in the centre of the park. Cut out by Ajayi. Good soul, the foot skills from him. I like to see that. He had nothing on there really, and he's just bombed it long. And he's just said, Ryan Shawback, you can get that one and send it back again. This is number 21 for Ballarat, which is Jalil Regage. Or Regage, should I say. The captain, Josh Romain. Angeleski involved again, the number 10. Talev just plays that one up. It's a bit of a rainmaker. I'm going to see a bit of head tennis now. This is Trigger. He can just play it back. It's like Geelong can just put their foot in the ball and just try and gain some more momentum. It's that 1-0 lead that they're already enjoying. Yongle. Solid play there from Matt Thorne for Geelong. Trigger coming into the 18-yard box. He has a shot. It was deflected. It popped up, but it was easily dealt with by Ryan Shawback. Jalil Regay again. Everything going through him. Little switch out here to Daniel Tinker. Nicolescu. Ajayi. He's been busy on this right-hand side. He's got the overlap. The big centre half, Nicolescu, has come up. He's got a full head of steam. He's got the cross in. The decision is the corner for Geelong. How about that? Centre half just coming up from the back, offering an extra number.
It's always good to see when the centre half step forward. It creates the extra number which Geelong might need in the midfield tonight. But again, just bombing forward, trying to get involved.
What sort of position did you play when you were a footballer yourself, Jono?
I tried to play as a centre half myself. I'd say tried quite deliberately. But yeah, that's why I enjoy it when they go forward a bit more.
Here's Trigger with the corner. In it comes, into the penalty spot. The target there was the number 2, the captain, Matt Townley. But he's adjudged to have given away the foul. Lewis Giuseppe had no doubts about that one. I think I could tell, Jono, by the way you enjoyed that run forward by Nicolescu that you may have been, like me, played a bit of football in defence. Here's Ballarat, a little bit more of a patient approach this time. Geelong are happy to just sit back a little bit deeper and concede possession in that area of the field. It's come off the referee. It's a good touch for him. This is Trigger. He's lost out.
Just on Geelong sitting back there. It's something they did last week against St Albans in their 3-1 loss. If Ballarat can find the spare man in midfield there, they might have a good chance to run through Geelong tonight.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I caught a bit of that game up at Churchill Reserve against St Albans, and not enough attacking impetus last week. It's been a little bit different tonight. This is Trigger getting across to Beckett. Beckett's low cross in was cut out well, though. It was Alex Baker again. He's been busy in that right back position tonight. Some frustration in the technical area for this Geelong Soccer Club team. We're going to see another long throw from Matt Townley. He's going to swing it in. Some of the targets in there. Nicolescu is forward from the back. Matt Thorne is also a target. In it comes. It's away. And then away again by Jesse Bartlett. But Geelong can reload. Here it comes again. The next cross is a low one. Well dealt with, though, by Ballarat. It bounced awkwardly. But that's some good skill there by one of the dominant strikers in this competition, Ricky Hoisoi. Against 2, drew the foul. And well played to him. Sean Romain trying to take the free kick a little bit too quickly there for the liking of referee Giuseppe. Regaig has some space as he can bring the ball forward. But he's lost out to Ajayi. He's got Trigger in support. Looking for Yongul. He can't find him, though. It's cut out well. Well read there, you have to say, by Joshua Romain, the Ballarat captain. He's got a little bit of space. That was Angleski popping up between the lines there. Talev's clearance is not successful, but it was well intercepted there by Nicolescu, cutting off the ball before it could be fed into Ricky Hoisoi. There is again another touch for Nicolescu. He's got Yongul here. Yongul coming down in front of the Stead Park home crowd. Coming in towards the penalty area. Goes left and right. He's into 6 yards out. It's cut out again. It's another good interception by Joshua Romain. So whether it's Josh Romain at one end or Bogdan Nicolescu at the other, these defensive positions are winning out at the moment. As Ballarat come forward again, it's Angleski getting the cross in. He was looking for Ricky Hoisoi, but was well cut out there. Dylan Nicolescu rose and claimed the ball confidently. And a bit of a mix-up in the Ballarat defence here. Yongul, left and right, right and left. Johns. Was Thorne involved there? Trigger. Yongul. Johns on the overlap. He can cross it first time, but it's too low and too flat. Not his best effort. This is Jesse Bartlett, number 9 for Ballarat. Johns tracking back. Tinker. Ballarat switch the play. This is Tristan Romain bringing the ball forward. Josh Romain. To Sean Romain. Good little partnership there between defence and midfield. Come to nothing, though. Sort of not enough support there, would you say, at the moment for Ricky Hoysoi?
Yeah, the sort of two just in behind him there are trying to join him in attack, but they're just struggling to get forward a bit. It'd be interesting to see if they start dropping back a bit more to help out in defence, or they stay up and try and pin this Geelong team back.
It's Beckett with the throw. It's Taleb. And a bit of a mix-up here. Ricky Hoysoi could be in the goal, but it was a bit of sweeper keeper work there from Dylan Nikolowski. Come charging out off his line. He looks like he's on top of his game today as he gets some applause from his coach here. Ballarat come forward again. Another wave of attack here. Tristan Romain. Comes to nothing, though, as it just runs out near the entrance to the main car park, Stead Park. A bit of cloud come over here, so the sunset will be not quite as spectacular as the last time we were here commentating the Geelong Galaxy versus South Melbourne. If you've able to look that one up on our archives on NPLW YouTube, certainly a sight to behold just after half-time that night. Sean Romain, he's got some time. Can he pick out an option? It's Jesse Bartlett. He's lost it. There's a trigger. He needs some support as well, but he just finds a way through himself. And he's got an option there through Melvin Beckett. Beckett got the shot away, but it was blocked easily. Erdogan hasn't been too busy so far, Erdogan. This is Beckett turning, looking back for Taleb. Johns with some space, a good switch there. Ajayi. He's coughed it up though to Bartlett. Sean Romain, the green-booted midfielder for Ballarat City. Little dink out there to Daniel Angleski. Angleski's also in green boots. Just at a bit of a stalemate at the moment. The Geelong side are sitting back with numbers behind the ball. Just protecting that 1-0 lead. As Jono was saying earlier, they need to be careful not to do that too extensively though, because it could come back to bite. Jalil Regaig with the throw, back to his captain. Jalil Regaig to play it long, not for the first time today. Tinker. Nicolescu with about his 15th intercept so far today. That is a real rainmaker. Ken Young will bring this down. Tristan Romain does well though. Regaig. It was Sean Romain. Tristan Romain. Here comes the ball forward looking for Yongu. He's in the 18-yard area. He's got a J in support. He had the shot on the shot was on target. It was almost from point-blank range, actually, and it was well saved by Ryan Shawback. He got down and just stayed big for long enough to keep that one away from finding the back of his net. Here's Yongul again. He's got two players keeping a close eye on him. Still he tries to barge through them. Wins the throw. Good chance just there for Geelong to make it 2-0. Not quite to be, though.
Yeah, just the pace of those front two kind of didn't allow the rest of the team to get forward, so he kind of had to delay a little bit there and wait for support, and unfortunately just not enough numbers in the box.
Here's Townley with another long throw. In it comes. As the shot's gone off the post and it's in. It was a left-footed volley attempt, smashed into the post, and it's in. 2-0 for this Geelong side. Thorne. And it was the number 8, Matt Thorne. He hit it very well. You could hear the thud into the post from here in our commentary position. So the long throw pays off there for Geelong.
Yeah, a well-used tactic by them there. Ballarat managed to get to the first ball, but unfortunately Thorne was there to mop up and made the most of it there.
That he did. It's going to be a tough ask for Ballarat now to come back. Really see what they're made of now. This is Sean Romain to Tristan Romain. Regaig playing it direct. Away by Johns. Ajayi. James Robinson not too happy with things at the moment over there. Slight mistake there by Regaig. Yongul. Johns. Nicolescu with a huge switch looking for Talev. It does expose them a little bit, but they've been able to hang on to the ball through Beckett and now Talev again. You can see the confidence building through these Geelong players as this game continues. Johns. Ajayi's coming down the right. He's got an opportunity to cross the ball now. This is Beckett. Beckett's got some time. He goes left and right. And it was the number 31 there, Alex Baker, getting a foot in there. He's had his hands full, but he's been able to deter that attack and see another corner for Geelong. Certainly having the better of the attacking play at the moment. It'd be a trigger to take this corner. Certainly no rush for him to do so, though. The big men are forward again. Nicolescu is one of them. Goes into the near post, but it's not high enough. Cleared away easily by Ballarat. This is Talev. He dinks it back in towards the top of the D. It's flicked on. And here's a chance for Nicolescu, and he smashed it in! Nicolescu scores 3-0 Geelong. Just as simple as that. He adds to his ever-increasing goal tally this season, which is not bad for anyone, especially someone who plays in central defence. What a strike there, Jono.
Just the centre-half's getting it done here tonight, mate. Just an absolute rocket from him there into the top corner. Again, though, a second ball, which might be a point of concern for Ballarat there.
Absolutely right. Tinker. He was looking for Bartlett, but he was well cleared away by... It was Johns clearing it away. This is Tinker again. He's outnumbered. Ajayi. Good hustle from him. Nicolescu, the most recent goal scorer. Baker was involved, and now it is the captain again, Joshua Romain. Johns just nips in there easily. Regaig. Trigger is applying the pressure. Here's Trigger, he's won it back. This is Yongul feeding Trigger. Oh, good bit of defence there. Another great interception by Josh Romain. It was important. They can't really afford to be going down by any more goals now before this half-time. They need one at the other end urgently. Tristan Romain. Sean Romain. And the foul there is given an easy decision there. It was Izzy Erdogan sliding in. Didn't quite time that one correctly. Sean Romain to take it quickly, looking for Hoysai. Regaig. He's just scuffed that one a little bit. It was still in a dangerous area. It was cleared by Talev, and it's just bouncing around in a handball. I think Erdogan thought about taking that one quickly, but he's decided against it, although Nicolescu does, looking for Beckett. In fact, it was Yongul out there. Regaig. Certainly had a lot of the ball so far, Regaig. able to translate into too many attacks, though. Johns, twisting and turning. He's trying to express himself a little bit there, but he's nearly taken us out in our commentary position with that clearance. Daniel Tinker with the throw. He's looking for Isaac Brooker. He's probably the shortest man out there at the moment. This is Beckett. And he was just looking there. It would have been a dangerous attack again for Geelong if they one had found Dennis Yongle, but it was intercepted. Tristan Romain. Looking for Hoysai with the cross, but it just doesn't quite find him. That's a little bit better from Ballarat. Long and direct approach from Geelong this time. Erdogan's giving chase, the veteran. Ballarat win back possession. Talev. Erdogan with the first time. He had a little bit more time to break down if he needed, but he doesn't need to because he's found Yongle. Some thought that might have been a corner, but it's been given a goal kick. Ballarat wasting no time getting back underway. They need a goal. Rigag. Nicolescu. Johns. Johns with the wind starting to pick up a little bit here at this Stead Park. Rigag. Joshua Romain. Tristan Romain. Brooker. Rigag. Good play from Sean Romain. They've lost out again. Trigger for Geelong. Loves to take it and turn and look to bring players into the game, as he's done just here. This is Yongle. He's gone around the back of the linesman. You don't see that every day. Right on the byline, gets a low cross in. And luckily, Sean Romain had got back to clear the danger. He's put that one out into the paddock out there, which will soon become a third pitch at Stead Park here. Some of the players just pausing for a breather. The intensity has still been on, despite the scoreline being a bit lopsided at the moment. Just under 10 minutes till we break for halftime. Trigger with the corner. It's driven. It was Matt Townley that got up, climbed highest, but he couldn't get a good contact on it. Cleared onto the roof of the club rooms here. That one may or may not come down. What do you think we need to see from Ballarat City to get them back into the game, Jono?
Probably just put their foot on the ball a bit more and try and play through midfield. They've got the numbers advantage in there, especially when Geelong drop back and sit back a bit on their lead. So if they can get those 3-4 midfielders operating in there just nicely, I think that's the way to go for them and get the ball into them and see what damage they can cause.
A long throw from Geelong. Ballarat's dealt with this one a little bit better, though. It was Angleski bringing the ball forward. Still he goes, looking for Hoysai. Angleski goes down, play continues. Talev puts it out. We haven't seen a lot of counter-attack stuff from Ballarat today, but that was one opportunity that they could have looked to capitalise on. Tristan Romain. As Jono was saying there, this Ballarat side linking up okay between defensive midfield, but there's that next line between midfield and attack that is just not happening for them at all at the moment. I'm sure James Robinson will be looking to make some changes at half-time to try and resurrect that problem. Here's Trigger for Geelong. Looks to go left and right. He's got support from a J on this near side of your pitcher. This is a J now. He's received the ball. Mistake by the defender. Oh, and he's hit a rocket into that baseball net behind the goal. How about that?
Yeah, again, with the direct play, they seem to be finding the spaces just down the side of the back three tonight from Ballarat. So I think as long as it keeps working for them, they may as well keep going with it.
Absolutely right. They're getting in those gaps in between and at a rapid rate when they do come forward. Here's Trigger again. Just puts his foot on the ball. Brings the J into the game. Little touch from Yongul is not successful. Bartlett. This is Erdogan with the interception. Nicolescu. It's a speculative ball forward though. Rugag's nearly missed his kick there, but he's found his teammate in Tinker. Brooker. Ballarat can recycle possession through the centre of defence. Hoysai. As Alex Baker had moved forward there. Not able to get involved. Sean Romain. Erdogan. Trigger. He's got a J available and he uses him. J will look to take on his man here. He's got options. And so Yongul looked like he might have been offside, but he leaves it intelligently for Melvin Beckett. This is Beckett on that far side. Gets the cross in. Was well cleared away though by Rugag. Got his head in the way of that one. Chance now for Ballarat. Erdogan again read the game best. This is Daniel Tinker. Brooker. This is Bartlett. This is better from Ballarat. And the defensive block for Geelong is very organised. Ballarat will have to switch the play and start again. Tristan Romain. Josh Romain. Here's Tristan again, bringing the ball forward. Melvin Beckett was in position to help the interception though. Throw to Ballarat. For Angleski. It's a foot race here on the touchline. Looks like Geelong win out. Trigger is making the run. Here's Trigger. He's into the box. Will he shoot? No, he pulls it back. Ajayi was the option there he was looking for. But it was a key interception there. Otherwise, Ajayi would have easily made that 4-0. Definitely feels like a southerly coming across the ground now, blowing from the grandstand side across to our commentary position. Definitely be time to get the jackets out at halftime. As I said, Trigger's corner will go into the breeze, so we'll just sit up. Ballarat, they've got all but one player back for this one. Taken short. Erdogan involved. Trigger beats two players. Can he shoot? He does. Oh, it's a spectacular save. And then drilled across the box by Yongul. Oh my. Goalmouth action aplenty here late in this first half at Stead Park. Well, that could have and maybe should have been 4.
Possibly, but just a bit too much traffic there in his way, but a good bit of skill there by Trigger on the edge of his box to get past 2 and create something out of nothing almost.
Yes, didn't do it easily. Here comes Ballarat. Long ball looking for Hoysai. Just been forced to feed off scraps at best today, though, Ricky Hoysai. Mitchell Johns to Nicolescu. Nicolescu directing the play. Johns. Erdogan. Intercepted, though. Here comes Ballarat. They've coughed it up already. Throw for Ballarat. Erdogan wins it back though. Melvin Beckett. He's got Trigger. Trigger goes down. It was worth a shout. Not much reaction from anybody. Play continues. Brooker. Ajayi with the interception. With the Johns. Isaac Brooker with the turn. Tinker. Good defence there from Johns. Getting forward and snuffing that play out. can see the frustration from here on Tinker's face, just down below us in our commentary position. Tinker with the throw. Flicked on by Bartlett. He's got no support behind him, though. Johns. Nicolescu with the clearance. He's got Yongul, takes it down the chest. Geelong appealing for the free. They're nothing doing, though. This Ballarat switch play to that far side. This is Brooker. He's been busy. The two remains combined there at centre and right centre back. Tristan remained for Ballarat. Angleski with the first time ball. It's cut out there by Taleb. Angleski again. Looks to swing it in, looking for Hoyslight. It's too deep though. Swung back in again. Here's Hoyslight. He gets the shot. And it's just wide of the left-hand upright. Better signs there for James Robinson's men. Boy, they need something going into this second half. Any thoughts going into halftime on this one, Jono?
Ballarat probably needs to take a bit more calculated risk, playing forward a bit more. Their backline and midfield is quite good at keeping the ball. They're just the front sort of three from Ballarat are a bit isolated.
We've got 1 minute to be added on. As you will see there on your picture. Johns with the throw. Trigger. Erdogan. He loses out though. Nicolescu doesn't want to cough it up. Goes back to his goalkeeper. He's kicked it higher. It might almost land on us here. Huge clearance from Dylan Nikolowski. It was caught in the Geelong technical area. Last chance at Ballarat before halftime. Tinker with the throw. Here he is again. Regag. This is the remains combining again. At least two of them, if not three almost. And it's turnover. Yongul for Geelong. He's just fluffed his pass there. He had a J coming down unopposed on the right-hand side. And we've got a half-time here at Stead Park. An intriguing first half that has seen a team devoid of all confidence in Geelong Soccer Club come out and smash three in the back of the net. And the team talk will be interesting in the Ballarat City camp, Jono.
Yeah, very interesting to say the least. 3-0 down and not much happening for Ballarat. I think there might be a few choice words and maybe a slight change of plan from Ballarat coming out after half-time.
Okay, thanks, Jono, for your comments. We will be taking a break, and we will be back to join you for the second half of this match at Stead Park in around 15 minutes. That half-time score again, Geelong 3, Ballarat City 0. Welcome back to Jenna Steele Stead Park for this second half with Geelong Soccer Club leading over Ballarat City. Currently the score being 3-0. Those first half goals coming from Dennis Yongul, Matt Thorne and Bogdan Nicolescu. As always, we are live and interactive on Facebook NPL Victoria. Please leave your comments. We will do our best to read them out. Robert Nikolowski says, well done, Geelong. And we're not aware of any changes at halftime as yet, although we can see that Ballarat City have brought on the number 15, Jordan Lawton, so he's dropped into centre midfield there. And we believe that he's replaced the number 16, Isaac Brooker. We'll have that confirmed by our fourth official, Mr. Daniel Breer. And it is confirmed that is number 16, Isaac Brooker, has been replaced at halftime by Jordan Lawton. Heard some good things about young Jordan. Jono?
Yeah, I've heard he's quite a neat little player in there and fairly young as well. So it's good to see the young kids getting a chance at this semi-top tier and top tier of football in Victoria.
That's absolutely right, Jono. I think Jordan is about the same height as the man who's replaced Isaac Brooker. He's certainly not any shorter than him. The Ricky Hoyside get Ballarat underway. No. We've got a false start here. The gun had not gone off yet. Dennis Yongul was keen to press early. Early ball forward by Sean Romain. It's a long ball from Nikolowski. This is Erdogan. Sean Romain. Thorne, one of the first half goal scorers. It's the first touch for the substitute there. Jordan Lawton. Jesse Butler plays it into Hoyside. Here he is. He's back to goal. Can he hold it up? Bartlett again. Here's Bartlett. Gets the shot away. It was a shot aimed at that left-hand corner of the goal there, but it was easily saved. We've got some full-time scores from other NPL 2 matches already played today.
Whittlesea and North Geelong, a 0-0 stalemate. As Nicolescu kills another attack from Ballarat there. Moreland Zebras and Melbourne Victory. Moreland with a 2-0 win. Werribee and St Albans in a top of the table clash, a 1-1 draw. And Moreland City and Brunswick City 3-2 to Brunswick there.
Thanks, Jono. So a full round of matches being played mostly today in the NPL 2. Some good talent getting around in this competition, as we have seen in the first half tonight. This is Josh Chalev. It's a trigger. Yongul. Erdogan. Good contest there. It was cleared away by Sean Romain. Bartlett. Tristan Romain. Shawback switching the play. Ball into the box looking for Ricky Hoyside, but Couldn't quite find him. Beckett. Beckett with the switch. It's intercepted. Ballarat can reload. Remain. Angleski playing it down the left-hand side. On the overlap is Tinker. The cross comes in. It's cleared away by that Geelong defence. And Ballarat can take the throw through Tinker. This is Regag. Remain. This is Josh. Chance to cross the ball. In crumbs the cross, looking for Hoyside. Can't find him. It's the young man in Lawton there. Is it? Yes, the ball was still live there. We thought it might have gone out of play for a moment. It was good double-fisted clearance there from Dylan Nikolowski. Beckett had his shirt pulled there, and the linesman saw it. Free kick to Geelong. Alex Baker was the guilty party. Townley with the free kick. Nicolescu comes forward. To play it through the Ballarat defence, but it's cut out well. Ballarat can reload. Bartlett with a flick. Couldn't quite find Lawton though. Regag plays it forward. Lawton involved again. Baker. Remain. This is Tristan. He's not too pleased with that one. Talev assessing his options. Here's the throw. Won easily by Sean Remain in the air. Goes only as far as Izzy Erdogan, and now Trigger. Yongul. Baker. This is Tristan Remain. It's Josh Remain. Regag with the long ball. Talev's first to it. He's quite contented to see that one out. Ballarat still persisting with the same formation as they used in the first half, it appears. Three at the back. Erdogan. This is Josh Remain. He's the centre of the back three. Across to Regag, who's on the left-hand side of the back three. Bit of a scrap on that far wing. Geelong win possession back. That's Ajayi coming forward, using his pace. He's got some serious pace. He's coming into the area. It's a low cross in. Lawton gets back to mop up. Good hassle by the youngster tracking back there. He looks like a player with a lot of flair, but he's certainly got a defensive component to his game as well, which is good to see. This is Trigger. Good hassle from Lawton. He's done well there. Josh Remain. Sean Remain. And here's Tristan Remain. It's a direct ball from Sean Remain. He's got the option there in Ricky Hoyside. Nicolescu is just going to bring it out of the defensive area though. Feel the sting's just gone out of this game. At the moment, we might see some substitutions to come into the game and try and change that quite soon. Josh Romain. He's got Baker out on the touchline here. Decides not to use him. Tristan Romain. His pass is cut out there by Melvin Beckett. Trigger. Foot race here. Beckett against Romain. And Beckett put his body in front there, and Josh Romain reached out and tried to pull him off the ball. Free kick to Geelong. Thoughts on the first half so far, Jono?
It's more of the same, really. Geelong are sort of dropping back into their 4-4-2, and Ballarat are just playing quite direct still. Ballarat probably need to look up and try and play forward a bit more and take a bit of a risk and see if they can get a goal.
Here's Beckett. He's got an opportunity to shoot, and he has a real crack, and he's just smashed it over the goal into one of those training goals behind the pitch. Quick restart from Ballarat. Regaig. Shaw back. This is Baker. It's the young substitute, Lawton. It was Erdogan that played it out. Baker's throw. At the moment, it's Geelong owning the whole pitch here, you would say. Regaig bringing the ball forward. Geelong trying to just sit back and quite content with this 3-0 lead. As Ballarat bring the ball forward and win the corner. Was Tinker getting down the left-hand flank. Had his low cross blocked. Looks like the tall figure of Daniel Angleski going out there to swing this corner in on his right foot. We've got some around the ground scores coming up in just a moment. Here's Sean Romain. His ball may have come against the arm of Nicolescu there, but nothing doing. Sean Romain. He's certainly been busy. He's certainly no shortage of effort from him tonight. It's the substitute Lawton picking up the ball from his goalkeeper and distributing it. This is Bartlett. Baker. He looked to cross the ball in towards the penalty spot. Hoysai was out-manoeuvred there by Nicolescu. This is Regaig. Sean Romain again. Bringing the ball forward. Hoysai. Good point you make there, Jono, about the movements of the forward players from Ballarat.
Yeah, just noticed that's the first time Horsey's really looked to come short to the ball rather than just spinning in behind and trying to get the long direct ball. And it almost worked out for him there with a nice, almost combination play there at the top of the box.
Absolutely. I think the variety and their methods of attack are going to be crucial for them if they are to try and get on the score sheet in this second half. As we're about to see Geelong's first substitution of the night. And we believe the player being sacrificed will be the goal scorer, one of the first half goal scorers, Dennis Yongul, and he will be replaced by Lewis Bentley. Trigger with the ball at his feet. Looks to play in a JE on that far side. As a fourth official will now hold up the... Well, no, he won't actually. The substitution has been delayed because the play restarted quite quickly. Ballarat can bring it forward. But Mitch Johns got in there, intercepted well. Trigger. It was almost that man who's about to be substituted getting on the end of that one. Chance of Ballarat now, bringing the ball through the centre of Stead Park. Hoysai. Can he shoot? It's blocked. It was Lawton that played the path to him. It was a good pass to create the opportunity. Erdogan's just seen that one out. Now we will see the substitution. Lewis Bentley coming in to the game. As we just approach the hour mark. Good shift from Dennis Yongul tonight, Jono.
Yeah, he's definitely earned this break. He did some hard running off the ball to create angles down the side of Ballarat's back three and create a good lot of half opportunities there for his team.
I think we felt tired just watching from here. Here's Lawton. We look to shoot. He gets the shot away, and it wasn't a bad attempt. It's actually been given a corner, so the Geelong player come and got his foot in there. So it might be a slight reshuffle for this Geelong side with Dennis Yongul, more of an attack-minded player, going off for Lewis Bentley, who's happy to sit in the centre or defensive centre of midfield. The corner coming in from the left footer swing in corner, and it was number 8 there, Josh Romain, the captain, got his head on that one. He's actually recently, he's just swapped out of that central defensive position into midfield briefly. It looks like he's wandered back in there again. He actually interchanged with the youngster, Jordan Lawton, for a few moments to try and exert his influence on the game. He's got to try everything now for Ballarat to try and change the trajectory of this match. The header's not really won by anyone here. Melvin Becker can chase this one down. Tristan Romain can do the defending and does very well. Baker coming under pressure from the substitute, Lewis Bentley, and it was the judge that he was applying a little bit too much pressure there. It was a free kick to Ballarat City. He's come short there, but it was very easily read by Beckett, who come and closed down the situation. That was Thorne getting across to close that one down. So Ballarat having trouble getting out of their own half now. Bentley, Trigger. This is Thorne. Here's Beckett with some deceptive footwork there. Townley switches play to his defensive partner, Nicolescu. Plays it forward. A little bit too direct, though. Johns, Trigger, Erdogan. Good challenge in there from Sean Romain, keeping the pressure on. And here's Lawton, the substitute. He's looking to play a volleyed through ball. That was ambitious. And it was nearly a calamity could have occurred there in the Geelong defence as Nicolescu did slightly have a bit of a collision there with Matt Townley. But was easily held in the end. So, what have you thought of Lawton's injection into this second half so far, Jono?
He's doing quite well. He's one of the only few to put his foot on the ball and look to play forward from that midfield spot, which is good to see. And Ballarat are starting to attempt to cause some more trouble.
This is Beckett keeping it in that corner. Looking for options, scanning, not seeing much. Here's Bentley. Bentley can cross on his left, and he does. There's a chance. Oh, it fizzed across the penalty area, but no one could get on the end of it. Tinker can bring the ball forward, looking for Bartlett. Nicolescu away to clear the danger. Angeleski. Baker. It's a low ball into the area, but it's easily cleared there. No problems for Townley to get that ball out of the area. This is Romain. Tristan. Baker. Beckett. Talev. Thorne. Thorne's just pushed a bit further forward, as you just noticed earlier, since the substitution.
Yeah, he's gone back to his more attacking midfield roots, and Bentley's just slotted in next to Erdogan, but still in their 4-4-2. No reason for Geelong to change tonight. They've been 3-0 up and holding Ballarat quite nicely.
I think Thorne's just enjoying the chance to play with a few less defensive duties at the moment too. He's just sitting up there alongside Michael Trigger at the moment. So we see the challenger had come in there and it was Jalil Regag who'd got forward, and he's just down in a bit of discomfort at the moment. We might see some medical attention brought onto the field to assist his situation at the moment. Geelong's substitutes yet to be used have left their seats and tried to warm up, but he's cooling off here, so as have Ballarat. It's like some youthful players available on the bench for James Robertson as well tonight.
Yeah, they all look quite young. More of the same from Geelong coming off the bench, I think. More power and speed from Geelong and a bit more youth from Ballarat.
As we see Jalil Regag, he's got onto his feet. He's just been taken over there behind the byline. Has to be assessed before he comes back on. Corner for Ballarat. It's the end swinger. Well delivered, and it was the target there ended up being Tristan Romain. He's got his head to that one. It's just gone past the far post, gone out. Even the aerial threats are not really working out for Ballarat at the moment either. Thorne won the header there. It's Sean Romain back to Tristan. Shaw back. This is Tinker filling in for his defensive position, which was vacated by Regag with his injury. Baker. Looking for Hoysai, can't find him. Flags up for offside. The cross just held up a little bit longer than it had expected at first. But alas, the flag went up anyway. Ball comes forward for Ballarat. Sorry, for Geelong. Bentley. Trigger. Looking to get a shot away. It was easily held, though, down to his right there. Shawback getting down and cleaning that one. Let's see another substitution here. Hello again to Robert Nikolowski, saying, love the coverage, love the commentary, love the whole concept. Well done, FFV. Thanks for tuning in, Robert. So I think we're going to see a substitution now in a moment, Jono. Looks like Stretko Mitrovic will be the one to come on, replacing Izzy Erdogan. It's turned into a bit of a midfield battle at the moment. Ballarat just can't find the spark that they need. Lawton. Baker. Romain, that was Sean, looking for the handball call, but it's just been going to be given as a throw-in. Baker to take the throw. Sean Romain. Talev. Thorne couldn't control that one as well as he would have hoped. Is Angleski looking to shoot on his left, perhaps? Gets the shot away. It's a great shot. It's a great goal. How about that? We just said that they needed a spark. They didn't look like they had much left in them tonight, you had to say. But it was that man, Dangle Angleski. He just smashed that one into the back of the net We've got a 3-1 scoreline at Stead Park, and maybe, just maybe, this one is not yet over, Jono.
Hopefully not. It'll make a good last period of the game if it's not over, but he picked the ball up there and didn't really look like he wanted to do anything else but shoot the ball then. But a good use of the extra man by Ballarat in midfield there, finally managing to go straight through the middle of Geelong.
Right, well, perhaps we do suddenly have a game on our hands. Sort of threatened to break out into an exciting match a few times, but certainly hadn't until now. Absolutely cracking strike there. Ballarat's number 10, Daniel Angleski. And now that substitution which we were discussing earlier will take place. The instruction from Geelong coach Don Barber. Get on the ball and play through for Sretko Mitrovic. Geelong will need to regain and control the midfield again as they have for the bulk of this game. Hello to Lachlan, who says, go on, Bakesy. And also hello to Jacinta. Great to be able to watch from home in Ballarat. Go, Daniel. Go, Trigger. Every side a winner. So, Jacinta with perhaps a foot in both camps there tonight. Trigger, a former Ballarat player, previously in his career, I believe. Ball forward. Looking for Bartlett. Good aerial duel there. Beckett plays it back and out comes forward. Trigger is the target of this one. Tristan Romain and Josh Romain can team up and clear away the danger. It's a spring in the step of the Ballarat players now. Looking for Lawton down the line here from Baker's pass. Townley sees it away. Geelong will call on his leadership qualities now in the final 20 minutes of this match. It's an easy header there, won by Josh Romain, the Ballarat captain. Townley. Johns. He's looking out there for a J, and he's found him. It's a good pass in the end. A J looking to get around the outside, gets his motor running. Back to Johns. Bentley. Nicolescu. Mitrovic is getting on to the end of this one. Looked like it was not going to be reachable, but he made it. And his pass could not find a J. Here's Thorne. Thorne dinks the ball in, and almost for a half a second it looked like it was going to actually float over Ryan Shawback. And a foul there against Bentley. Taken quickly. Sean Romain with the big switch. Maybe too big. Yes, it was. It's almost end up in the social rooms here at Stead Park. Quite a facility we have here at Stead Park. All sort of sports go on here. You got this soccer or football, should I say. Hockey, darts even, baseball, softball. It's also home to a youth complex and a very nice dog park. Fully fenced. You can bring your four-legged friends, let them go crazy. Speaking of going crazy, here goes Josh Talib, looking to play the ball into Mitrovic. It's a good first-time pass from Mitrovic. Geelong have just lifted their game a bit in the last couple of moments. Ajayi, he's on the touchline. Oh, sorry, the byline. Trigger. Mitrovic. His shot was blocked. Sean Romain. The Ballarat's busiest man tonight, you would say. This is Rigag. It's getting forward more and more as this match goes on. Ajayi. Possession changes hands again. Trigger. Trigger's got support from Ajayi if he can find him. But it's Tristan Romain to clear it out with help from Josh. They do team up very well, those two. Josh Romain. Sean Romain. To Tristan Romain. There's the trio. About to see a substitution for Ballarat City. Who do you think we'll see coming on here?
It looks like Burgess is going to come on. And for the player up front, Bartlett. Possibly Bartlett coming off here.
So the substitution is made. Pretty low number for a striker to come on, I would say, number 3. Sorry, it's getting a little bit difficult to read our notes here. There is actually no lights in this scaffolding. It's a good bit of work there from our 4th official, Daniel Breer, as he's wandering down to say hello to the Ballarat City dugout. Here's Trigger for Geelong. Skips past one. He's got support from Ajayi. Cut out well, though, by Josh Romain. Angleski, the earlier goal scorer.
Just looks like with Geelong's last sub with Mitrovic coming on, he's joined the midfield there. So 3-man midfield matching up with... And a goal! A goal by the sub from Ballarat. What a finish. Just chipped the keeper there. Well done.
That must have been his first touch there. Coming on off the bench, it was Burgess. As we were just saying, number 3, not the number you would expect to see for someone coming on as a striker. But he was in the right place at the right time, and he just dinked that one over the head of Dylan Nikolowski. And wow, this game just got real.
Very, very interesting last 15 minutes here. Ballarat springing their step. Geelong just slightly dropping off a touch, and we'll see if Geelong can arrest some momentum back from Ballarat here.
So all of a sudden, we've got the close one here at Stead Park. Here's Taleb for Geelong. He's looking for Beckett, but it's cut out well by Tristan Romain. Baker. Nicolescu with some words for his teammates. It's the big switch from Townley. Johns has turned it over, though. Tinker comes forward. Now Ingleski. Scored that cracking goal earlier. Bentley with the interception. That was timely. Mitch Johns plays it forward, but only as far as Tristan Romain. We find Sean. And here's Baker. All of a sudden, this Ballarat side looks like a dangerous lineup. This is Regaig. Regaig, still he goes, Regaig. He's won the foul there. Good play from him. He has a lot of poise when he brings the ball forward, and I think in the first half he was threatening to do that a few times, but he just sort of played it safe and played it long. Didn't want to take too many risks, but that time there he said, you know what, it's 3-2, we've got some momentum, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, a bit of me time for him there, but well done, won the free kick and taking a risk, trying to get something out of this game.
Let's see if he'll be rewarded. The wall's been set up. Lewis Gasefi stepped him out 10 yards. Now we've got 2 over the ball. It looks like it will be Sean Romain to take the free kick. It's driven low. Oh, we've got a bit of a situation here. Nikolowski picked the ball up and he got cleaned up. It looked like it was by the skipper as well. It looked like it was number 8, Joshua Romain, was showing the yellow card there. And he will take this an opportunity to have a breather for sure. It's an impromptu drinks break here for the boys from Ballarat. Quite a crazy game for Ballarat City last week. They were in a battle at home against Brunswick City. 4-3 was the full-time score. It was also 4-3 at half-time. Have you seen too many 7-goal first halves in your time, Jono?
No, I don't think I have seen a 7-goal first half. Apparently they went on the march a bit in the second half, just threatened, very similar to this game, threatening quite a bit, and just couldn't get the reward at the end of the day. But bit of a team talk here by the coach from Ballarat, just issuing some last-minute instructions for this final 10 minutes and trying to encourage his boys to go forward and take some more risks here.
So as you can see there in your picture there, he's telling them to keep their concentration, keep the faith, and pull one out of the bag here in these final few moments. Dylan Nikolowski has got back to his feet. Took one for the team there, picked the ball up before being cleaned up. And we're back underway at Stead Park. It was Melvin Beckett with the header, and that was cleared away by Tristan Romain, who wins the free for Ballarat. It's definitely getting willing in our position here in front of us now. Tristan Romain with the free kick. He does need to get a move on. He does now. Was well cleared away by Townley. This is Regay getting involved there, the man who was dangerous just moments ago, winning that earlier free kick. It's a nice switch there from Tristan Romain. There's that man again that's caused some problems. Both of the substitutes involved there. It's Burgess and Lawton for Ballarat. Been a bit of a handful for this Geelong team. Johns looking for a J. They need a spark of magic from a J perhaps at this point in time, Geelong. He's threatened a lot, but he hasn't delivered anything this half. Regaig. It's Tinker playing the ball forward, looking for Hoysai. He would love a goal tonight, no doubt. In that game last week, Angleski, the goal scorer earlier, he scored a double, and the other goal was scored by Jordan Lawton, who is the substitute, has come on tonight. So Geelong need to keep an eye on Lawton as well. Here's Beckett. He's got not much support at the moment. Burgess, the other substitutes involved there for Ballarat, closing him down. Here's Josh Talev. Beckett. Sean Romain involved again. It's fever pitch down there at the moment. Baker. Romain's combined again. It's Regaig. But his pass is cut out though by Ajayi. That was the big chance, as you were just saying there, Jono.
Yeah, I think that's the moment Geelong are looking for there. Just trying to tease Ballarat out and leave some space in behind for Mitrovic and Trigger to exploit in behind the back line of Ballarat here.
It's a cross from Baker. It's gone into the air of Burgess. He got it under his foot, and it could have gone anywhere almost there. Here's Regaig bringing it forward again. That's what we're saying, a nice stride that he has. Oh, and a huge challenge coming in there from Matt Thorne. And here's Lawton on the volley. Blocked. It was blocked by Townley. This game has just gone from 0 to hero, really, in terms of entertainment. This young man, Lawton, is someone that we need to keep an eye on. Sean Romain looks for him there. Beckett. Talev. This is Josh Romain. There's a solid figure of him coming forward. And Ajayi, here's his big chance now to play the ball through to Trigger, but he wasn't able to do it. It was unsuccessful. It was intercepted very well by Regaig, who's been one of the players of this second half of Ballarat, I would have to say, Jono.
Absolutely, he's probably been the most composed out there, and he's the one that seems to want to make things happen from the back line, looking forward, looking to get it into his midfielders and try and help his side get a point, or maybe three, just maybe three.
No foul given there. Play continues. This is Talev. Beckett. His control lets him down there. Tired legs out there for some players now. Tristan Romain and Josh Romain. He's looking for Ricky Hoyside, but he's decided to play a little bit shorter. This is Baker. The Romains combine again. This is Josh with the big switch raking pass. It's Thorne cutting it out though. Regaig. It's like he's doing everything in his own time, just loping forward. Geelong defenders watching on. There's definitely some pensive looks at the moment just in front of us here in the Geelong dugout.
Yes, both men in the technical area from Geelong with some slightly worried looks on their faces, and Mr. Robertson from Ballarat is willing his team on and pushing them forward and telling them to step on and try and do something with the rest of this game.
It's a real picture of emotion and excitement down there as James Robinson. Talav's touch lets him down there. It runs out. Tristan Romain finds the other Romain, one of the two other Romains this time. It's his captain in Josh. It's a tussle going on here. It's between Bentley and Lawton. I'm not sure if that was good sportsmanship or some sort of jibe between the two of them there. No hard feelings, though, between the pair. Good contest between two substitutes. One looks maybe a touch younger than the other. Nikolovsky with the goal kick. It's a high one. Trigger's header runs out onto the training pitch where the Geelong Galaxy girls are warming up for their match, which is starting directly after this one. Big double-header tonight here. We've got you covered for both games on NPL Victoria and NPLW Victoria, Facebook and YouTube. Here's Regaig bringing the ball forward. Regaig with the header. He's got Angleski. The overlap comes from Tinker. Regaig. He wins the header. Geelong win the throw. Johns. Trigger's chasing this one against Tristan Romain, but he's got support from Josh to help out. Tristan Romain bringing the ball forward, looking for options. It's a little bit static in front of him, though. Josh Romain's looking for Ricky every time he gets the ball. Calling his name. Couldn't quite find him, though. Just going to content to play short. Sean Romain got the free there. Mitrovic into his back. Trigger. Ball coming forward from Thorne to a J.E. He's got Melvin Becker on the far post. This is Trigger. Trigger's won the foul. Smart, professional sort of play there, Jono.
Yeah, very well done by Trigger there. I think he was just bit maybe time wasting. Just heading to the corner and seeing if anyone from Ballarat had bite, and won the free kick quite intelligently there.
Yes, I think he knew he didn't have a lot on there, and that was definitely his best option, just to go down and take some of the sting out of this Ballarat attack that we're seeing at the moment. As the free kick will be swung in. Nicolescu was the target. This is Angeleski with the shot. And here's Thorne with a shot. It's saved initially. Trigger had the follow-up. And it's a great double save. As good as you will see. Ryan Shawback getting down. And then getting down again. Looks like we'll have corner to be taken by Lewis Bentley. As Ballarat prepare to make their final substitution. Bentley swings in the corner. It's gone right across the goal mouth there, and no one could get a touch on it. As the substitution will take place. James Robertson was keen to get the touch there for himself to bring in the spare ball back into play. So the number 4 is Nedeljko Mitrovic. So we've got a Mitrovic out there for both teams now. He's replaced number 10, I believe, Angeleski, the goal scorer earlier. Ricky Hoyside involved. Lawton. He takes a shot early. Oh, my. What a talent this young kid is. There's a few hearts skipped a beat here in the dugout in the Geelong technical area. As that one just came out of nowhere almost and almost nestled into the back of the Geelong net. Would have made it 3-3. Trigger's gone a bit early there. Ballarat win the foul. Quickly taken. And just confirmation for you at home that we will see a further 4 minutes of additional time added on at the end of the 90. Plenty of time for Ballarat to snag a late one and make it 3-3. Okay, free kick for Ballarat. It's right in front of the noisy Geelong fans. It's definitely been an enjoyable night for them so far. But will it stay that way? That one come to nothing though. So we are into that 4 minutes of added on time now. Finish the jobs, the instructions from the Geelong bench. Nikolowski with a long ball forward. It's all white shirts back there. Regag back to his keeper. Shawback sends it back the other way, looking for Hoyside. It's well defended though by Thorne. There's Baker chasing this one back. He maybe had more time to turn and bring the ball forward, but he went back to his keeper. Gets the 1-2. Now he can bring it forward. He's going to go direct, very much so. It's being turned over. Ajayi. This is his chance to turn and play Trigger in. Trigger moved too soon. Could only have been very marginal. The linesman was in no doubt on that far side. It's all hands on deck now as Ballarat look to chase this equaliser. Regag bringing the ball forward. Tristan Romain plays the 1-2 with Sean Romain. And now it's into the area. Oh. There's a collision in the penalty area. I've got two players down holding their heads. One of them is Josh Romain, who had made that forward run looking for that long ball. He'll be okay. He is made of strong stuff. Good bravery from players on both sides on that occasion. And we've got a slight delay here. I'm honestly not too sure what's actually going on. It looks like we're going to see a drop ball, Jono.
I think there's a bit of confusion and slight anger from the two technical areas as to if it was a throw-in or a drop ball, and things got a bit heated for about 30 seconds there.
Okay, as things simmer down a little bit more now. Tristan Romain bringing it forward. He's going to look long. No, he's gone short to Josh, though. Here's Tristan again. And Sean Romain. Good turn from him. Oh, and he had the opportunity to play someone through, but it was well intercepted by the Geelong defence. Trigger chases this one with Tristan Romain. Tristan Romain's thrown Trigger to the ground. What will the referee do here? He grabbed Trigger's shirt around the collar, threw him to the ground as well. No free kick for Geelong. That's an interesting decision.
Managed to get away with one there, quite clearly.
A bit jealous of that defending.
Yeah, a little bit. I wish back in my day, but oh well.
Regag has turned it over to Ajay, and here's Trigger. Can Geelong seal the deal? Trigger versus Regag. The instructions are to hit the corner, and he will use his frame to try and hold the ball up. He's been bowled over, as has the corner flag. Good outcome for Geelong there, really, you have to say. Just about full time here. We have gone 4 minutes now, but there was a couple of delays in that time, so we'll just have to see. The referee, Lewis Giuseppe, would like to add on some more time to that 4 minutes. There's Trigger holding the ball up again. We've got a full-time score at Stead Park in Geelong. It's a win by 3-2 for Geelong over Ballarat City. That was quite a finish to a game that looked like nothing was going to happen there, Jono.
Yeah, it was a bit slow at the start of the second half, but Ballarat's 2 goals kind of sparked the game into life, and a very quite professional outfit and finish to the game by Geelong there. Well done, boys.
So that goal by Angleski's, all of a sudden the game just come to life after that. And then it was the substitute as well coming on. Oh, well, Jordan Lawton was good, but it was Bailey Burgess who was the man who came on. And I'm not sure, but I think he may have scored with his first touch tonight there.
Yeah, very close to his first touch. A good finish as well, and good fight in the end by the Ballarat boys trying to push for a point there.
So thank you all for tuning in to this match at Stead Park tonight. We've got the full-time score, Geelong 3, Ballarat City 2. My name is Steve Curtin. Thank you for joining me, Jono Perez. How have you enjoyed it?
It's been a good first hit out for myself tonight. And thank you everyone for watching and tuning in as well.
Thanks again. So on behalf of myself and everyone here in the broadcast team, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we wish you an enjoyable Saturday night. Good night from Stead Park.